What is up, everybody? Most of you are going to be watching this as a replay, so I'm probably just going to chat with the camera. If people show up, that's fantastic. I am wearing the same shirt that I was wearing because I just kind of threw this on. Um, I had yesterday's now. It's 4:30 a.m. here. I got up, you know, thinking this episode was ready to upload and it wasn't. So now I'm up. Because last night I finished editing the episode, and my friend was like, "Hey, we have an extra ticket to this concert. You don't gotta pay. Just if you want to come to the concert." And I was like, "Heck yeah, let's go." This episode was exporting for 2 hours anyway, so I wasn't really worried about it because I knew I'd be back, and I did get back, and the episode actually crashed while exporting. So that was just one thing, and it's on me. It's on me. I take full responsibility for that. I should have just waited till the episode was done exporting, but that's okay. So I'm waiting for this episode to finish exporting, but it says an hour left on it, so whatever. That's life with a tech gig and doing things that are filmed in real time. Um, I can't really expect it to go as planned. It just sucks because I had it filmed and edited and ready to go and had a plan for everything, and it was just derailed, but that's okay. So this is gonna be a quick little live, probably about 30 minutes or so, just to hop on here, say what's up. How's it going? What's up, Tiffany? How you doing? I am not up late. I am up early. I went to bed when this thing was exporting and finishing up, and wanted to wake up early to try and get this stuff completed after working on it for a minute, and it was not done. So I don't know. I just want this episode to be done and up so I can get on to today's episode. You haven't been to sleep, Tiffany? That's not good. That's not good. But yeah, I mean, I guess worst case scenario, this morning I can just get some stuff done, film today's episode, go get some work done, and whatever. But today it'll be interesting to see how the day goes. I want this episode to export as quickly as possible, but as you can tell from the thumbnail of tonight's live, it's just like when things pop up and you're just not expecting it. You gotta just evolve, pivot, and keep moving forward. So that's kind of what tonight's HB therapy is all about, or this morning, or whatever. I don't know. It's weird because yesterday doesn't feel like it's done yet because this episode and this live isn't done yet. So that sucks. But we're in the process of figuring all of this stuff out and getting the correct scheduling of all of it done. And I've got a new calendar all put together to keep everything organized with adding all of these new long form, short form videos and everything. And now it's just the execution process, which is, in some ways the hardest part, especially when you're like me, who I'm just such a, I don't even know what you would call it, like an ADHD, like all over the place. And creative mind where I'm here and then I'm there and then I'm here and then I'm there. And when I really sit down and focus on things, I can do really incredible work and do it in great timing and everything, and be really proud of it. But for the most part, I'm just thinking about so many different things and trying to do so many different creative things that I just get off track, and that happens. But today, unfortunately, it wasn't even anything that I could control, which is The most annoying part is when it's completely out of your control, because this episode was, it should have been up by 10:30 tonight. It was exporting when I left here, which sucks, but um you know, what can you do? We'll get this episode up, and then I guess you just get two episodes today, technically. One from yesterday and one today. It is Friday, so today is the seventh day of the or the fifth day of the week for Johnny. So this weekend we don't have any new Johnny episodes. Um, but yeah, um, my day's gonna. My neighbor's up. I don't know. They must work early in the morning because they're always running around from 3:30 to 4 a.m. I swear. Um, Honestly, that's kind of what woke me up this morning when when I woke up like 15, 20 minutes ago. Um, I'm shocked my hair looks as good as it does, to be honest, because I have not showered this morning. But after this live, that's my plan. I'll shower, get ready for the day, and then, I don't know, go from there. That's life. What can you do? But no days off, you know? Keep on grinding, even if it's not the exact plan that I had planned. You pivot, you move. I just know that in the coming year or so, I need a new computer because this computer just can't handle the amount of stuff I do on it, and can't process all of the work that I do, and everything I pretty much do is on my computer, so that's irritating. But what do you do? You know? Um, but to yesterday, not today anymore, I guess. Yesterday was a solid day. I felt really good. I got some work done, and we got some merch stuff rolling, and hopefully all of the HB apparel will be on the TikTok shop here by next week, I'm hoping. Really excited about. In today's episode, I guess technically Friday's episode of Johnny, there will be a promo code for $10 off your first purchase on HB Apparel, which I'm really excited about. Hopefully, some people can get some allegedly merch and everything. Worked on that. Did some back end work and everything. Had a couple emails sent out and everything. So it's just been a lot. It's been full force grind mode, moving forward, working away. But yeah, I really hope this episode is done faster than it says, because the export time is not going down, it's actually going up. That's like the most discouraging thing, y'all, about content creation, especially when it's real-time content like this. It's so hard. It's so hard. You want this stuff to get up on time, and I was done with the episode by 6:45 and had it sent to export, and it's still not done or uploaded. I fully woke up this morning thinking this episode was going to be ready to upload, and the upload process is quick. It probably takes like 10-15 minutes to get a video up. Got up early so that way I could get it up, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. What can you do? What's up, Jessica? In other news, hung out with some friends yesterday, which was fun. And yeah, it was good. It was good. Oh my God. It just went up like another 20 minutes. It's literally not even the longest episode that I've made. I don't know what's happening. It's just discouraging, y'all, that I'm doing all I can in my power, and this is just completely out of my hands. That sucks. Whatever. Either way, the video will be up today, and then we'll have another one. Hopefully tonight it doesn't do the same thing later when I film and edit and export. But thankfully, I have a plan moving forward for stuff like this, so that way this type of thing doesn't happen, or at least a video goes up, because there will be a stockpile of the episodes similar to the Luigi Mangione episode. So if worse comes to worse, I have to upload one of those in place of one of these, then I can do that. Just sucks, you put a lot of time into this stuff, and it doesn't always go the way you plan it, but that's life, and that is something that you just got to grow and come to understand and pivot and move forward with. It's like a lot of things in life, as cliche as that sounds. It's just funny, never goes exactly how you planned it, and if it did, life would be boring. So gotta just roll with the punches with this type of thing. But we'll see what happens. Other than that, it was a really good day, and today will hopefully be a really good day. Hydrate, my friends. This is gonna be one of the shorter lives that we do, but I appreciate y'all watching. If you're watching a replay of this, be sure to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, go check out all of the allegedly episodes, because I really do put a lot of love and effort and energy into every single one of those podcast episodes. Everything I do while I'm editing is just like full of intention and just trying to make the best content possible that I can in a quick turnaround time, and I'm really proud of it, which at the end of the day is all that really matters, is how I feel about the content. But it means the world to me when y'all comment on the episodes or shoot a message and tell me what you're thinking about what's being talked about, or whatever's going on. So yeah, I just appreciate y'all being here for the journey. This has been such a wild ride, transitioning into like more of a full-time YouTube focus compared to before, when it was like TikTok. And now we're really focusing on the long form and just putting out all of this content on this platform, which is something, it's not really new, but it's kind of new, because it's never been like a everyday kind of thing for me. It's always been, I guess in some ways I've done every day, where we would have, I remember I was helping produce and edit and upload about 4 different shows, like 3 podcasts and then a sitcom and other things, and that would be like almost an episode every day. But this just feels different in a way. It's just like, just a different mindset to get into and get behind. But I've been working a lot with ChatGPT to kind of organize everything and get a plan together and a timeline of different things, and a calendar that I follow that I've added into my Google Calendar that I'm really proud of. And if I can stick to that schedule, things will be great. and it'll really, really, really go off, and big things will start happening, which I'm really excited about. Big things have already happened, honestly, over the last few months to a year. I've been here in Charlotte for a year and a half or so, and it's just crazy how many opportunities and how many different things I've gotten just from creating content online since I've moved here. Even though I've always created content online, it's just like moving here to a bigger city with so many more opportunities and so many more people who do the same things that I love doing and love creating and everything. It's just crazy to like take a step back and kind of look at all of the different opportunities I've been blessed with, like YouTube events, going to the TikTok headquarters, meeting other creators around here, Love and Life Music Festival, which if you want to go and you want to travel to Charlotte to go to the music festival, you can get 10% off tickets with code HB2025. But no, it's just I feel very, very blessed and grateful, and it's not because of a lack of work. Obviously, I don't think over the last year and a half I've put in as much time on some of this stuff that I should have, or know I should have, or wanted to, um, just because of other things, and that's life. But I'm really committed to making this work, and making this happen, and it doesn't happen overnight, and that's something that for me is hard to accept and come to terms with, just because I need that instant gratification. I just grew up needing that instant gratification, growing up with social media constantly, and I've been on these apps since I was literally 9, 10 years old, which is just crazy to think about how it's become such a major part of my life. And at some points it's a little unhealthy when it's literally all consuming, but I love it. And if I didn't love creating and posting on social media, I wouldn't be doing it for this long. I know that. I would be like, okay, bye. But I genuinely love it. And I love, it's funny because if you were to ask me like why I like making content, or why I like telling stories or making movies or writing scripts or whatever, I genuinely would be able to tell you it's the feeling that I get when I have created something that people watch and get some sort of feeling, whether it's a happy, a sad, a excited energy, like whatever it is. Like, I love being able to create something that gives someone a feeling, and I get that feeling when I watch other creators and other creative people's works, and I love that. I love the idea of just being able to create a feeling for someone through storytelling and through visuals and sounds and music and all. I love all of it. I've always loved it, and I can't wait to see what the future holds, and I think it's confusing for a lot of people, like why I do it, or why I put in all of this effort and all of this time, and it just never has been fully confusing for me. There's been moments, don't get me wrong, where I'm just like, why am I doing this? Or like, is this worth it? Is the time, is the energy, is the risk worth the reward, or so much? But then I see your guys' comments or messages or kind words that you put out there, and it just reminds me every day. It's like, yes, this is worth it. This is why I do it. I love it. I love hearing your reactions to things. And yeah, maybe I'm a bit of an attention whore, but not in like a negative way. It's like it feels very fulfilling for me to feel like something I've created connects and resonates with other people. So I don't know, I'm rambling here at 4:43 in the morning, but um, I don't know, I don't talk about this stuff very often on socials, so I feel like it's good to talk about. I feel like not many people talk about why they do what they love on this deep of a level, I guess. And I don't know, to some extent, I never questioned when I was a viewer, I never questioned why these creators were creating content or why these, you know, YouTubers were making YouTube videos, doing silly challenges and stuff. I just enjoyed consuming the content. And it's one of those conversations that I would love to just sit back and listen or be a part of with major creators that I've watched. And I'd love to know what their process and their journey was and what their schedules looked like and all of the behind the scenes stuff. I just feel like we don't get that a lot as a consumer of the content. You just see the finished product, and I just feel like you can gain such a greater appreciation for what these people are creating and putting their time and energy into when you know really how much time and energy and effort and background research or whatever they're putting into that content to make it what it is that we see. I love that. I have always been obsessed with behind the scenes of movies, TV shows, and YouTube videos and everything, and I just feel like we don't see enough of it because obviously we love the finished product, the all pretty version of everything, and I feel like we're shying away from that a little bit more now, where it's like everybody wants the real, the raw, the uncut, the how it's done, and that's cool to see, and I love it. I love talking about this stuff. You know, I'd like to one day deep dive on, you know, maybe one of these episodes or a past short film or something I've created, just because I love talking about it. I love the backstory behind this content, and it's just crazy to think about some of the things that I've overcome, and I've had to adapt and switch different things to make whatever it was work. And it's moments like this where, you know, you're not thinking about that when you're in the moment, but like I've dealt with stuff like this before, and I've gotten through it, and I've gotten over it, and I've gotten on to the next one, and this is just another hurdle to overcome. And when you got tech issues, you got tech issues. What can you do? There's not a lot I can do. But we're trying. We're doing our best. We are doing our best. 9th episode of Allegedly already. Tomorrow is number 10. Today, I don't know what day it is. I don't know what year it is. It is the 18th. It is Friday. But today's episode, after this one finally finishes having a aneurysm, today's episode is number 10 of Allegedly, which is just crazy to think about. You know, it just started last week, but already 10 episodes in with Johnny being back is just a crazy thought. It's awesome though. It's awesome. It's awesome for Johnny to just see like a new group of people and viewers being able to just witness this character that I've been building and creating a backstory for all these years and stuff. And he's not just gone, and it's not just like a random accent that I pull out when I'm talking to certain people or whatever. I love it. I'm proud of this show and what this show will adapt to become and grow into. I feel like it's in its early stages right now of working out the kinks and figuring things out. So I'm excited to see what comes from it and how it changes and everything. So, and I'm glad you guys get to see it from the jump. You know, like a lot of you who are watching these lives now are going to be the people who saw these first few episodes of Allegedly before it transforms or adapts and changes and grows into whatever it's going to become. And that's kind of cool. It's kind of cool because I feel like this type of content is timeless in a sense, you know. It's really fun to make. It's really fun to talk about this stuff. I want him to grow into something bigger, maybe interviewing different people or creators or celebrities or whatever, because I just think he gives such a fun energy and he's so random. But no, I love making this content, and I hope you guys enjoy watching it just as much as I love making it. And if you don't, that's okay. You don't have to watch. But no, the month is almost done already. It's the 18th. We got a vlog coming out at the end of the month. Yeah. I'm probably gonna hop off live here in a second and take a shower and get ready for my day, but hopefully this episode finishes at a decent time. If not, whatever. But I love y'all. I hope you have a fantastic Friday if you're watching this today, or you had a fantastic Friday depending on when you watch this. I appreciate you. If you haven't yet, be sure to hit that subscribe button. It really helps the channel. We are trying to get to 2,000 subscribers. We are so close. Give this video a thumbs up. Go watch all of the episodes of Allegedly and any other video on my channel. Give those thumbs ups, drop comments. That boosts the channel so much, and I really appreciate it. You know, I appreciate you guys watching my videos more than just the videos where I talk about my trauma. It means the world to me. And I love you guys so dang much. And I will see you later tonight. Allegedly should be up here, hopefully by, I don't know. I would love it if it was done exporting by 5:30, but it's not really looking like that. So, yeah, just join the Discord. It'll update you. Hit that bell for notifications so you know when I post and when this episode goes up. And I will see you later. All right? Bye, everybody. Remember, the world's a better place.